Today we are going to be discussing John Wycliffe as we read from S.M. Houghton's Sketches from Church History. Those of you who are familiar with John Wycliffe will know that he is sometimes called the Morning Star of the Reformation. Somebody who, while he was not the reformer who ushered in the Reformation, that would be associated most closely, obviously, with with Martin Luther. But John Wycliffe, nonetheless, blazed the trail and left behind him a body of work that other reformers drew from, particularly people like John Huss, and then later on, Martin Luther. But definitely a man who was thinking along the back to the Bible, ad fontes, as the rallying cry became, back to the sources, thinking that took hold of the reformers later on. Wycliffe himself obviously knew Greek and Hebrew, and later on he would come to translate the Bible himself. The problem in Wycliffe's time, of course, was translating the Bible was all well and good, but then you had one copy of the Bible, and then what did you do with it? Well, you'd written your first copy by hand, and then you had to write the copy of the copy by hand, and then so on. And so it was an immensely laborious, tedious process. All of that was going to change at the end of the 1400s with Gutenberg's printing press, which would revolutionize, obviously, the dissemination of printed material and made it possible for men like Luther to get not only Bibles, but tracts into the hands of ordinary people, and that was going to be really the way that the Reformation was going to spread. One of the reasons why Wycliffe's attempts at reform didn't take hold was the fact that it was tremendously difficult for him to get printed material.